Hi everybody and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. I thought today I would do something a little different. I want to show you what I have to have as far as tools and supplies that I work with for any project. You can get all of these. I made a list that came out to $200. Might be, $210, it might be $180 depending on where you buy them, and there's going to be tax and things like that. But for this is what, if you're, let me rephrase this. If you are looking to have some really good everyday dependable supplies that you can count on, that will work for you, work with you, this is what I have chosen over the years, and I won't budge. This is what I use. This is what I want to use. It's kind of like, when you get used, do you want Hellmann's mayonnaise or do you want Kraft Miracle Whip? Okay. It just depends on what suits your needs. So I want to welcome everybody, especially if you're new to my channel. This might be a really good video for you. I decided to do this because I'm constantly being asked, what kind of glue was that you were using? Or, what is this paddle thing that you're using? I really like it. It would come in handy for me, and so forth. So I just thought I would put this little video together, this little informative video, and I will show you what I really like and what I have to have on a daily basis to either collage with or do my junk journaling with. I do journals behind the scenes. I'm going to be working on the Halloween journal that I have shown you in my last video. We did the cover, so I'm going to be working a lot in that. So let's get started with this, and I'm going to kind of go backwards. I just started making lists. So as far as my cutting tools, all right, my trimmers, these are, I don't know what I would do without these two items. The smaller one is from Creative Memories. They do not make this anymore. However, I found that they do sell this, and they have a different style. This is the second one that I've had. This little thing here comes out. I just don't want to, there's a little drawer in this, and it does come out. I never use it, but there's a little side drawer that you can store things in, and I've never even really opened it, because here it is here, because I don't use it. I don't even know if it pops down, it pops up, or whatever. But my other one I used quite a bit, but I don't store anything in this. I've had this for probably, oh gosh, this one I've had for at least 14 years. Okay, the one that I had before that, I had for another 14, 15 years. I really like this, especially if I'm using tags or smaller papers. It goes from 1 inch over to, well, almost 4 3/4. It's a tiny little one, all right? But this is my everyday trimmer that I use. Over on eBay, they are, and again, they do have a little older version, which I had, and it works great. When my older version gave way, I couldn't find one, and my girlfriend, Lee, she no longer does scrapbooking. She does a lot of other things, crafty-wise. So she wasn't using this anymore, so she just gave this to me, which I was so happy about. But this here, you can get one of these on eBay between $10 and $15, all right? And when I go to sharpen my blade, on this. I just use wax paper, and I will just cut the wax paper and cut it and cut it and cut it. It still cuts very, very good. It doesn't leave a rough cut or anything like that. I can take even an envelope here, and it just has a really nice, there's no ridges, no frays, anything. So this is something that I have to have, and hopefully I won't have to buy another one. My large trimmer, I know they make large trimmers in all different companies. I know Martha Stewart had one. Creative Memories has one. Heidi, what's the one? Heidi, oh gosh. She has a big craft store. She has cutters. Fiskar has cutters. Back in 2002, I think it was, my mom wanted to get me something, a nice gift for Christmas for my crafting. So I was using a Fiskar one where you take the little slide thing, and I didn't like that because it left my paper tattered. I like a really sharp cut. So QVC was having I think it was QVC, they were showing this Carl company cutter, trimmer. It's a Carl rotary trimmer, replacement blades and mats. It came with all of these trimming. There's like a decal edge. This is pinking, shortwave, scallop, squiggle, scoring essentials, wave, colonial, Victorian, straight, perforating, and a decal. So it came with all of these, and I don't know if it still does, but all of these blades. And I went to the Carl site. The reason I will never switch from Carl is because the one that my mother bought me, I had it standing up next to my desk, and I kicked it accidentally when I went to turn my chair to get something. My foot nicked it. And I had it for probably 10 years. And this here somehow, I don't know how, got cracked. And Carl has a limited lifetime warranty. So I contacted the company. I told them what happened. They said, return it to us, box it up, we'll give you an RA number, and we will replace it. They replaced this for free. No questions asked. It's very easy to change the blades. It has a little tiny wheel here, and the blades fit right in. This is my straight blade. And then on the side here, you can see it just comes in like this, and you click it right back in. The side here, let me move this stuff. The side here has a little opening here. You can see how I took that out. And this slides out. You can buy these in long strips. And this is what your blade runs on. You can see here, this side I've really used. You can flip them, turn them, but these marks here is after months and months and months and months and months of using this on a daily basis. Then you can just flip it over, and you can see where the line is starting here. I'll get more months out of this. Then when I put it in, I can flip it this way, and I have a new I call it like a little cushion guard for the blade to ride on, and that's what will give you a nice clean cut. But I really, really, really like this. These come in all different sizes. You can get larger ones, but you can see you got A5, you got your 5x7 photo cut, A6, and you just put your paper in however you want to, cut. And I love it. So this here is a must for me, and I'll never change because Carl Company has been so good. with their limited lifetime warranties. I'll do my bigger stuff first, just to get it off the table. My paper that I use for printing, I'm sorry there's a little glare here. My lights are a little wonky this morning. The Canon, and I didn't think to look, and I should now. This Canon paper, I'm just going to take a minute here, and let me go right to Canon. Let me go right to Canon, and I want to look this up. I went to Amazon. I don't want to stay plugged in with you. So let's do matte. Where are we here? Matte photo paper. I just want to see. Okay, so, all right. So right now, it doesn't matter. I think I get these most from Canon, because I will buy a big lot at a time. So the matte photo paper, 8.5 by 11, 50 sheets. That's what this is. It's $5.99. It's on sale. It's normally $9.99. So you can go straight to Canon, or you can go to Amazon if you have points at Amazon. Obviously, use your points. You can get it for free. Amazon sells it for $5.99 as well. All right. I've got this as cheap as $3.99. All right. But I use this for a lot of my digital images, my digital downloads that I buy off of Etsy. With this, it's inkjet photo paper. With this one here, there's two sides to it. That's why you have to be careful. There's a bright white side, and there is a yellow, kind of like a yellow side. You have to make sure you print on the bright white side. Now, this was a digital print that I got, and I kind of, I didn't alter it. I wanted to have more of these in line. Sometimes you can see how the colors changed, okay? See, this is what it should be. Now, I could have made a mistake and printed on the yellow side. For the most part, this is the Canon as well. You do get a really nice, bright printout, but sometimes you don't. All right. I will use this, and it is heavier. This is 45 pounds. Okay. So it does make, this is what I printed out the skull head with. So it's a little bit more like a cardstock style, and I do like that at times. But this is, again, you can see it does print really well. And it's a nice alternative to a more, obviously a more expensive. So this you can get either right straight from Canon or on Amazon. All right. And then this here, Printworks, I really, really love this paper. And I was told about this paper from another gal, the gal that did my cowgirl digitals. They weren't coming out. They were streaky. You know, when I used my Canon paper, I was just so disappointed. And I thought maybe it might be the digital and just my printer. And I kind of knew it wasn't my printer. And I sent her a message on Instagram, and I'm like, I don't understand why my images aren't printing out well. And she told me to change over to Printworks matte photo paper, 8.5 by 11, again, 80 sheets. However, this is more expensive. This paper you can print on either side, okay? This is what I printed out my Joey card maker. my 60s. What is this here? Journal, my Groovy. This is Groovy by Joey Cardmaker. And I love this paper. The images are sharp. The colors are unbelievably clear. They're true. They're really true to color when you get a digital. So this, and again, you can print on either side. You don't have to worry about, okay, is this the dingy yellow side or is it the bright white? This is really fantastic paper. That's what I printed these out on. And it's a little bit lighter weight. See, this is only, thickness is 6.5 milliliters. It says weight 140. But it's much lighter in weight. It is a little bit easier to fussy cut around your images. But the color is a true bright color. I got this on Amazon, and the only way you can buy it on Amazon now, I think it came in a 6-pack, and or maybe a 5-pack, it's $69, but I think it's a better deal. It just seems like it's kind of, they're giving it away at that. But I guess it comes out to about $9 or whatever, which I might take them up on that offer. I think it comes out to like $9. So I just found another company that sells this Printworks. They sell all kinds of Printworks paper, and it's called, it's the Paris Corporation. They're out of New Jersey. When I bought this singly on Amazon, it was $17.99 a pack. And Paris Corporation, I think you can just type in Paris Company Printworks. They'll come up. They're located in New Jersey. They sell a single pack for $12.99, okay? But I have to have this paper. I highly recommend that as well. I'll get into the smaller things now. This here, I'm going to just start at the top. Let me flip this over. Okay, my glue. This is what a lot of people ask me about. The art glitter glue. And you can buy this on Etsy, or you can buy it on Amazon, which I have a tendency to go to Amazon. I can get it there a little less expensive, and sometimes if I have enough points, I can just get it for free. But they offer a package where you get your large one, you get a small one, you get the tip, and I'm not sure if you get something else, but you just have to go and see what you would like to purchase, because they do sell the art glitter glue just separately in a one-time bottle as well. But if you get the package, it's $18.70. And this just it lasts a long time, especially when you have a refill. This is an 8-ounce refill, and this is a little 2-ounce bottle. So I would highly suggest getting a package, pay the $18.70 for it. Another glue I use, I've had this since January because Cindy, one of my viewers, she was a doll, and she sent me, when I was laid up, she sent me this Nuvo Deluxe Adhesive, and she had also sent me a glue stick, which I think it was by Scott brand. And I have to get some more of that, because I like the Scott's better, or Scotch brand over the Uno. Yeah, Uno. This is a little more expensive. This here was a 2 fluid ounce that she sent me. I couldn't find the 2 fluid ounces on Amazon. I could only find a 4 ounce, and the 4 ounce was $11.74. So you're getting twice as much. But this glue adheres really strong, just like art glitter glue. However, the Nuvo will give you a little wiggle room, and you can move your piece around, or you can take it back up, put it back down. And I need to get some more of this before winter. And that's the other thing that I want to tell you. If you're going to buy these glues, you have to do it before the cold weather sets in, because you don't want it to sit in your mailbox on a freezing cold day or in the back of a cold truck, delivery truck. So make sure you get these glues before it starts to get cold. Another adhesive that I use a lot and I have to have is the Sookwang double-sided tape. And if you are into junk journaling or even the front covers, I don't even know where my Halloween journal, what I did with it. Because I was going to show you. You'll see on that video where I used this to adhere the front down along with some of the glue. But this Sookwang, this is a 1/4 inch, and I do like to have the 1/4 inch because I do use it on small pieces of ephemera. And I like this this is 1/2 inch. And again, I use this for larger pieces in my junk journal or to adhere. If I'm going to do a flip, I will use this. I don't like to glue it down. I'll use this to do a flip, or if I'm going to put a larger pocket in or whatever. I like to use this Sookwang. And you can get this on Amazon. Again, you can get it on Etsy. I didn't shop the prices on Etsy. I've gotten them on both, okay? So you can get three come to a pack, so you can get 3/4 inch for $9, or you can get 3 1/2 inch for $9, and that's on Amazon. I'm not Amazon affiliated. I don't understand that, so I don't get credit if I'm showing you or you go to Amazon and buy this. I just want you to know what works for me, and if I was going to start out, or if somebody's new out there and they're going to start out with something, they're going to ask me, what would be a good package? What do I need to have that will get me through maybe a full year of whatever I'm doing? These are the items that I think would work best for you. The next thing is, I don't know what this is. I can't even read both sizes, 3 for $9. The next thing that I like, and you'll see Carol Laws use this as well a lot. This is a OLFA. It's a QR. This is a 6x12. Again, you can get these in larger sizes, but I really like this acrylic ruler. And again, you can pick, I think I picked this up at Hobby Lobby. So if you go to Hobby Lobby, and a lot of times they'll have their 40% off sales, get it there. I think Walmart carries these, but they don't go on sale. A lot of this stuff I will look in the sewing section at Hobby Lobby, and I know I got this for sale. If you go onto Amazon, it's $19.28. But again, I think you can get one of these at Joann Fabrics. You can get one of these at Hobby Lobby and use a sale coupon for this. But I just really like it because when I have a book out, I just happen to have a little book here. When I have a book out, I can just take this, and again, if you follow Carol Laws, you can she uses hers all the time. If she wants to cut a piece of paper like here, like I did, you can just put it over, and it's 5 inches by what? You can come down to 7.5, 7 3/4. It's very easy. Again, if I want to know how big this girl is, I'm just going to measure it here, and she's 4.5 by 7 inches. All right. So it's very, very easy to use. Again, if I want to know the dimensions of this little girl, I'm just gonna, with her flower, again, we're looking at 6 by 4 basically. So this I've started to use more and more and more. It's just more convenient than getting out a ruler or a tape measure. So that again is something that I'm really happy that I have. You see me use these scissors a lot, and I prefer these much over a smaller pair of scissors. When I'm doing my collage art, I like to have a long blade. This is 8 inches. I believe it's 8 inches. Let me just double check this. Well, no, this one is, well, I think the overall scissors they'll say is 8, but the blade itself, the cutting blade, is 5 inches. All right. And I like to have a long blade because I like to get a longer, smoother cut. I don't like to, you know, cut like this all the way around. These here I've had since I started sewing. And these are very old. They are still very sharp. I've never sharpened them. I've never put them through a scissor sharpener or anything. These are made by Acme, KleenEarth. They're stainless steel. And I wasn't sure I could find them, so I went to Amazon, and sure enough, they were there. Acme KleenEarth recycled scissors. That's how they label them. You can get these for $7 on Amazon. And I just love them. I've cut all my patterns out with these scissors. I don't dress make anymore. So I brought them into, because you're not supposed to use cloth scissors with paper. It will dull. I do have really good dress scissors that I have set aside in my sewing room. But I took these and I use them for my paper, and I don't know what I would do without these. The next thing is an X-Acto knife for fussy cutting, if you are a collage artist, or for your junk journals, or even scrapbooking. I've tried a few. I used to use this one here. It's just a very simple, cheapo. I don't even know who makes it. But my hands started getting tired with this one. My fingers did. So I thought I would try this. This is Fiskar, and it's a Fiskar soft grip X-Acto knife. And I got this, I think I got this at Michael's Crafts, and I might have had a coupon. These are only $6.19. And again, if you have a coupon, you could probably get 25% off or whatever. But this I really, really like. If this one ever, I don't think anything will ever happen to this, because I have replacement blades, and the replacement blades aren't that much. But I like this because it's a larger grip and it's a soft grip. Tweezers, you have to have tweezers. These are just tweezers that I don't know where I got. They're not crafting. I think they are a part of crafting tweezers. I don't know if I just picked these up when I was making jewelry. I could have gotten these at Joann's, or again, Hobby Lobby. Michael's one of them. But you can get any type of tweezers. I don't even think I have. Did I even look these up? Oh yeah, $5.97. So figure between $4 and $6, you can get yourself a good pair of tweezers. And I know that tweezers, a lot of girls use they're long ones, about the length of this, and they're very pointed on the end. These work really good for me, but if you're doing finer work, you could get a pointier pair of tweezers. Bone folder. I use my bone folder a lot. This is a Martha Stewart one. You can't buy these anymore. She doesn't sell her, unless, maybe you could find one on eBay. But I like this bone folder in particular because it doesn't have a flat edge around it. On my, this is a Martha Stewart scoreboard. That's another thing that you should have as a scoreboard. But you see how this one here has like a flat edge. It's sharper around the sides. And I've actually torn some paper. I don't know if I've pressed too hard or whatever. I do use this one with my scoreboard or Scor-Pal. This one I will use a lot when I am making pockets. I'll be making envelopes, and I'm using a heavier, like a 12 by 12 sheet of scrapbooking paper. This is just a lot heavier. It's bigger to do the job. So you might want to get a little bit longer bone folder instead of trying to use the one that comes with your Scor-Pal. This, I've had inquiries as to where I purchased this ruler. My son got me this ruler for Christmas one year, and you can get these, which I think it's funny because when they stamped this, the numbers are backwards. It starts out here 1, 2, 3, but everything is backwards. And I kind of chuckle at that. I don't use this as a ruler. I just use it as a edger, a trimmer, this, I don't know if they call this a decal edge, but I use this. I think you can get these in a longer version as well. But this here, is this the, let's see, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, this is the Savita, S-A-V-I-T-A. And you can get these on Amazon. And they come in 2-piece now, so you'll get 2 of them. I don't know if the edges are the same on both, but it's $69, yeah. It's $66.99 for a set of 2, all right? I only need 1 at the time. They just offer, I think they offered a long one and the shorter one, and I told my son I needed the shorter one. So these can be purchased on Amazon. And then this here and this here. I do get a lot of inquiries on this paddle. This is made by Cricut Design. This is the older version. I happen to have 2, and I don't know how I got 2, but I'm glad I have 2, because if I ever lost one. This came in a set. Now, I don't have everything in front of me that came with this. There was a paddle that came with it, and I got this weeding. It's called a weeding tool. I got the paddle, and it seemed like there was something else. These scissors came with it. These are the Cricut scissors that came with it. And then I got a paddle that was about the size of this credit card. And it's probably still in the case. And then it came with a zippered case. And it was for, I have a Cricut machine, and it was for taking everything off my mats, okay? This tool, I don't use the scissors. They're kind of dull. But this tool I use still for everything. I use it for my scrapbooking when I do use my Cricut machine and I have to take the papers off. I get under there, pull everything off. I use this if I've glued something. Oh, where's some of the... So say if I have something like this, and I've glued it on the back side, and it's glued all the way over to the edges. I'll use this tool, and then I pick it up, and then I can take my tweezers, and then I can just flip it over and glue it down on my paper. This I use all the time. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, whether I'm doing a collage, or I'm in my scrapbook, or whatever I'm making. You can buy a set. It comes in a white version now, all right? But you can get these, and I'm going to list all this in the description where you can get everything and the accurate names. But this here, it's called Craft Vinyl Weeding Tool Set, all right? And it's $8.99 for the set. Again, you can get these at Hobby Lobby. I think they have these on, I think they have them on Amazon. I'm not sure, but you can get these at Hobby Lobby. You can get them at Michael's Crafts. Wait for a coupon, and then you can get the whole kit. You'll get everything that I showed you from the green. You'll get the scissors and you'll get the whole shebang. But I will list that, and I really like this as well, because sometimes this helps me when I have stickers and I can't get them apart. I can get a little bit of the edge turned up, and that also helps me tear the stickers apart. The last thing that I have to show you that I have to have is I get these at Walmart, and this is AdTech Tape Runners. They come in a packet of 4, and I looked this up. Let's see here. Where is it on here? Oh, AdTech. You can get these at Walmart for $7.99, and you get I think you get quite a bit of tape on each little tape runner. I do have my large one that I've also been asked about time and time again. This is the Advanced Tape Glider, and I saved this. I try to save this because this here, you can see, holds a whole slew of tape. This, I can't live without this as well. Now, you can get, the only place you can get these now, I believe, is at, and I'm going to double check this for you, is at Michael's Crafts. So if I type in Scotch Advanced Tape Glider. Okay, here it is here. Well, they have right here on eBay. Oh no, that's the refills. Forget that. I need the Advanced Tape Glider. Here's the gun. Uline has one. Let's see if Amazon has one. No, I think you can only get this at Michael's Crafts now. All right, here's Craft Fancy. But again, you need they've really gone up in price. They want, at Craft Fancy, they want $70.99 for it. I would never pay that. Walmart, this is about, Walmart says, of course, they're out of stock online, but you get this with 2 tapes, $49.99. Let's see. Scotch Adhesive Transfer Tape Applicator, $50. You would have, you're really going to have to search for one of these. They only sell the tape refills, and I don't get the tape refills. Craft Fancy. I'm not even seeing where Michael's carries this anymore. You might be able to get one on eBay. I don't know. But this here is just, this is my go-to, especially when I have those big runs on my 12 by 12 scrapbooking pages. So that is it. I just wanted to show you, because I have been getting inquiries as to different little things I'm using. I get asked a lot about the glue, like I said, and things such as that. And I think the papers are very important. So again, I will list everything in the description, tell you where you can get it. Most of it, obviously, you can get at Amazon, and you're just going to need to shop around to see what prices fit your budget. But if you're just starting out, everything that I have shown you and priced here, you could get for right around $200, which I think is a good deal. And you can do, you know how some people say, I can fix anything, just give me a screwdriver. You can do anything you want with the items here. You can collage, you can junk journal, you can scrapbook, and it'll just make your little world a whole lot easier. So I'd love to have you leave me a comment. Let me know if you liked this video. If there's anything else that you have seen me use in the past, please leave a comment. Try to give a good description. Like every other crafter, I have so many tools. I have punches and things like that. But again, these are my everyday staples. We all have everyday staples in our pantry that we need. We need our salts, our peppers, our flour, our sugar. And these are my staples that I really need. It's all I need to do my artwork. Everything else, the pens, the markers, the paints, that's just extra. That's extra bonus stuff. So again, if you liked this video, I'd love to have you give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video using most of these supplies. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye-bye.